The opinions expressed by the hosts and co-hosts of this program does not necessarily reflect the views of TGON Radio and TVH Group of Networks.
TGON and AspMedia brings you Asphere's Cafe. The cafe is now open.
Hello everyone. And yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or wherever you are. And this is Asphere's Cafe. Today is Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. And yes, we have plenty of tech news to talk about, especially with some discussions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Now, if you may be wondering where is Dreamcar, unfortunately, he is absent on my show tonight because he is currently witnessing the typhoon situation. Well, I don't know the exact term. I forgot. Maybe I don't remember. But yeah, there is an ongoing typhoon there. So yeah, Dreamcar is affected. So Dreamcar, stay safe out there. And to those who are affected with the typhoon, stay safe out there as well. Okay, so now this is going to be a very long topic, and yes, it is related to YouTube's bad monetization. So very recently, one of the tech YouTubers, Enderman, got his channel terminated by YouTube after his second channel, Andrew, was falsely associated with some Japanese channel, which I'm not even surprised got his appeal denied. So we're going to talk about that right now. So let me get my screen share right here, and let's get my screen share right here. So yeah, I have an issue. Of course, I have a problem why I think YouTube really needs a total reform in the moderation team, and I have to be upset about it, and I have the right to be mad. So yeah, let's head over to my screen share right here. Okay, so here is the recent post or tweet from on X, and yeah, look at that. This is the current situation for Endermans, and yeah, it really sucks. So if you as the post says as the post says in right there, the appeal system is obviously useless as well. And yeah, you can see the email that he got. After additional review, we have confirmed that your channel was terminated because it was linked to another channel that was terminated for having 3 or more copyright strikes. Can they even understand his situation right now? Because what is this, right? He never ever did something, and he was always an innocent, not always, but he is proven to be an innocent person. He didn't do this type like this. Okay, now out of the sudden, why is an AI attempting to make his channel terminated, and why are there no real humans there, right? So that is the follow-up post regarding his termination on YouTube. But wait, there's more. I also would like to clarify that aside from Enderman, Clarkin is also facing the same issue as Enderman. And yeah, if we go to his channel right now, you can see that his channel is not accessible, and it's the same channel right there. Just why? Just why? You can see this is the same channel ID as Enderman. If we look close, if we type deeper here, yeah, UCJ, TCXG, and enter G. Yeah, same channel ID. Keep that in mind. The ones that are affected probably got the same email. Okay? I don't even know this channel, and I don't even know what that Japanese channel used to upload, because from what I know so far, it is some sort of a spam. Not it is some sort of a spam channel, or maybe a Japanese YouTuber who got their channel terminated. But yikes! So yeah, and now as we look into his post further, after possibly a day or hours later, his main channel got terminated right after uploading his goodbye video, that with the video titled "My channel is about to be deleted." And sadly, I did not get a chance to watch his last video, but luckily one of the re-uploaders have managed to re-upload Enderman's last video on YouTube before he got terminated. And as you can see, it says it wasn't following our policy on terms of service with the so-called circumvention policy. Even though he wasn't really circumventing any issues. And yes, as you are seeing right there on my screen, this is insane. YouTube, this has gone too far. Get this educational channel back up. That is from Windows on Windows. Yep, another popular YouTuber, another tech YouTuber, even NDDev, has left a response, and my fellow good old friend Julia has also responded to him. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I really hope YouTube does something to fix this, which is very unlikely because YouTube is shit. YouTube moderation has gone to shit, right? And surprisingly, as it looks like, YouTube have finally realized more channels than usual are being terminated for the same reason. And as you can see, according to the YouTube support, we're aware of an issue causing some channels to be incorrectly flagged for spam and removed. Well, press X it out because one of the Philippine TV archiver, Yo, got his channel terminated for the same reason, and he isn't sure that if his channel he is not sure if his channel is going to be restored anyway. So what else can we expect from YouTube, right? We will see if they're actually serious in restoring channels. So but I do not have hopes for this, okay? I don't have hopes. Good luck with that. And what else? Old money luxury, interesting. I'm not sure. Oh well, this is another interesting shit. Team YouTube has likely muted Enderman at this time since they stopped responding, despite numerous channels covering the topic. Next step is getting some news publication to cover it, which is exactly what I am doing right now to spread the word about Enderman falsely getting his channel terminated, and I believe he does not deserve this. He does not. So this is too far. I do not want to cost too much. I have to say this to Google, YouTube right now. Please do better, because you know AI bots are known for its false positives, and I believe this what exactly happened to him. It's not good. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. It is not good. Scraping channel. What's this one? Yeah. He was archiving the entire channel before his channel got deleted, and yeah, it's way too late. So until then, I will have more the details on Enderman's situation, but yeah, I'm gonna need to send my personal thoughts to Enderman right now. So Enderman, I know I may not know you much, but I know I have seen your past videos. I haven't had much time to watch your recent videos lately, but I still remember watching one of your older videos. I still even remember that good old 2016 virus or whatever. Yeah, me. But yeah, it is very unfortunate that YouTube doesn't give a crap about your situation, and I think this is the moment where everyone needs to call out YouTube. Yeah, I repeat, this is where YouTube needs to step up their moderation, because innocent people getting terminated like this, it's unfair. Alright? It's unfair. Let me say this again. Enderman, yo, GC, Philippine TV archivists, these are the ones that should not be terminated for their hard work. Enderman falsely being associated with some Japanese channel that got their second channel terminated, and later main channel for so-called copyright. Yo, or known as GC, known for so-called spam. I do not think so. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. So YouTube, this is the way that you need to fix your crappy moderation system. I'm warning you. No one will like this. No one will like what YouTube is doing right now. And I do pay for YouTube Premium, by the way, just to not watch ads on my TV. And I do watch a lot of videos on YouTube through my TV every morning when I wake up. That's why I got YouTube Premium in the first place. But my God, what is YouTube even thinking? So yeah, let me just end this here. To Enderman, if you're watching this right now, I have your justice, or I should say, justice should be served, and I hope you get your channel back. You do not deserve to be terminated. You're innocent. I don't think you did anything wrong, despite YouTube falsely flagging you. You don't deserve anything. You don't deserve getting terminated. Get your channel back as soon as possible. Good luck, Enderman. I'm rooting for you. It is now 6:44 p.m. as we will be taking a break, and we will be getting into tech news now with the Tech Cafe right here on Asphere's Cafe. Our sponsors for the radio, we have Delson, Asphere Appliances, Dream Force Pizza, Campinoy Coffee, Central Simplas, and Melody Mart. And for TV sponsors, we have TGF, and FOFBTN, and also that one Dream Cars brand. I still keep forgetting. Anyway, we will be right back after these messages. Stay along with us. We'll be right back.
Hi there, I'm Stella, your karaoke assistant. And in the world of consumers out there, there's a perfect choice for you.
Introducing Neo Plus and Neo Max, the super system with over a terabyte full of HD quality songs to the vast variety of genres to choose from. The consumer's choice for the best system for rentals with easy upgrade system. Neo Plus and Neo Max, only at Shinatron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTS 3.
Sa paghirap na sa mga ubo. Mag-FOFBTN Liquid Gel. With triple formula para sa paghirap sa ubo. Huwag uubuin, mag-FOFBTN Liquid Gel.
Ang katapatan dapat pinatutunayan.
Di namin iniiwan ang work kung di tapos.
Ginagawa ang lahat ng makakaya.
Dedicated kami na mahanap ang perfect formula.
Ang habol namin, pinakamataas na quality.
Malinis ang intensyon. Ang katapatan, makikita sa kalidad ng champion. Puro sa loob ng mahigit 30 taon. Tapat po sa inyo.
Hachu! 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 Hachu!
I love to drink my Mysakin. We love to drink our Mysakin. If you wanna get that food, drink Mysakin.
Lagi na nangupla na hihilo, at baka mawala na yan. Amenia yan, mag-TGF Armenia, puno ng mga dugo, para hindi ubusin ng dugo ng iron. Ibalik ang sigla ng dugo, mag-TGF Armenia, araw-araw. Ubo sa bata. Baka ayaw matunaw ng plema. Bakit ayaw tanggalin ng plema? At ayaw tigil ng ubo. Mag-Ascop Lagundi for Kids para tatanggalin ng plema. Tigil pag-uubo ng plema sa mga bata. Mag-Ascop Lagundi for Kids. Batang ubo. Huwag tiisin ng plema.
Mabaho ang damit ng brand X, huwag na tayo mag-brand X detergent powder. Ito ang gagamit ng FOFBTN detergent powder original, tanggal ang dumi dahil naglalabas sa detergent powder. Tanggal ang dumi sa FOFBTN detergent powder.
New Clock and Wait Intensive Whitening Lotion. Para ilagay na lotion with a skin in the fragrance you love. New Clock and Wait Intensive Whitening Lotion.
Magsan Silk Smooth and Manageable para fruity floral fragrance. Para tanggalin ng buhok. Huwag madumi sa buhok. Para mabango. Magsan Silk Smooth and Manageable para nagkakagigil.
Pati mga germs gumagamit ang sabon, pati brand X pa rin, ibalik ang brand soap mo. Ito ang gagamitin ng FOFBTN Soap Pure White, para tanggalin ang germ protection ng sabon, in as fast of 2 minutes. Tanggal ang germs, walang dumi. Ito ang gagamitin ng FOFBTN soap, tanggalin ang germ protection, walang dumi.
Every sunrise brings a new story, and every story begins with a single journey. At Zakish Airlines, we believe travel isn't just about reaching your destination. It's about the experience that carries you there. From comfort that feels like home, to service that feels like family. We make sure your moments in the sky are unforgettable. Because when you fly with us, the world is closer than you think. Zakish Airlines, your world within reach.
Uminom ka ng tinted cola sa isang malakas na lasa para masigla ang araw mo. Try na? Sarap, di ba? Available din sa mga bayan na walang sugar at 500 ml at 1 litro ng bote. Tinted Cola, refresh your life.
Itigil nyo pag-ubo ng plema dahil habang nag-oras na tulugan. Huwag yung ubuhin pag plemang-plema, dapat mag-FOFBTNDM para tanggal with formula, para mawala ng plema sa ubo. Itigil nyo pag-ubo sa plema mo. Huwag tiisin ang lamunan mo sa ubo, mag-FOFBTNDM.
Armpit dirt? Don't use Brand X deodorant. Use Nivea Men deodorant to remove armpit dirt. Don't get dirty in armpit. Use Nivea Men deodorant. 4 hours without armpit dirt. Nivea Men, it starts with you. Selecta powder milk for children age from 1, 2, and 3. For children from 1 to 3 years old, Selecta powder milk, 1.2 kilogram and 1.6 kilogram packs. The use of milk supplement must only be upon the advice of health professional. Pasko na ang paglalaba. Mag-Zerp powder para tanggalin ng dumi ng damit, para sampayan sa damit, para mabango na. Walang Brand X sa detergent powder. Mag-Zerp powder. Christmas na ang paglalaba. 5 piso lang. Wag! Bakit may sibulok ba't naglaba sa pagkain?
Muntik na humalo sa baon mo!
Mag-Joy! Para iwas sibulok, para tanggalin ng sibulok. Kitang malinis, amoy malinis, ramdam malinis. Mag-Joy, iwas sibulok na tatanggal.
You're still with us right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 6:52 p.m. and now it's time for the Tech Cafe with Cairo, of course. And I'm the only one hosting the show tonight. And it's okay, so yeah. Now, let's see what we have in store with my tech news feed. Okay, well, we have the first one, and that is OpenAI chooses Amazon Web Services to run ChatGPT on, and they will pay $38 billion for the privilege. Oh my, that's a lot of money. Let me get a screenshot here. All right, so I repeat, this is our first one to cover, and yup. OpenAI chooses Amazon Web Services to run ChatGPT on the said service, and they will pay $38 billion for the privilege. And again, that is a lot of money. So this is coming from GSM Arena. Today, OpenAI has announced a strategic partnership with Amazon Web Services, which will allow the maker of ChatGPT to run its advanced AI workloads on Amazon Web Services infrastructure. The deal is effective immediately. AWS is providing OpenAI with Amazon EC2 Ultra servers, which feature hundreds of thousands of NVIDIA GPUs and the ability to scale to tens of millions of CPUs for advanced generative AI workloads. The 7-year deal represents a $38 billion commitment and will help OpenAI rapidly expand compute capacity while benefiting from the price, performance, scale, and security of Amazon Web Services, the official press release says. And it goes on. Amazon Web Services has unusual experience running large-scale AI infrastructure securely, reliably, and at scale, with clusters topping 500,000 chips. Amazon Web Services leadership in cloud infrastructure, combined with OpenAI's pioneering advancements in generative AI, will help millions of users continue to get value from ChatGPT. All of the Amazon Web Services capacity that's part of this deal will be deployed before the end of 2026, and there's also an option to expand further from 2027 onwards. The architecture design of this deployment clusters in NVIDIA GPUs, which are both GB200s and GB300s on the same network for low latency performance across interconnected systems, letting OpenAI run workloads with optimal performance. So yeah, what do I think about this partnership? Well, I would say that it it really is a big jump. It really is a big jump for OpenAI, and I wonder how long will it take for OpenAI to migrate their services to Amazon Web Services, and I'm still not sure where is OpenAI operating right now. But again, the $38 billion deal for a partnership with Amazon Web Services, that is a massive boost for the AI company. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have another Windows 10, not Windows 10, well technically it is, but I will call it Windows 10 and 11 news. So yup, if you're still running outdated Windows 10 version operating system, and if your PC supports Windows 11, well, you will now be directed to upgrade to Windows 11 version 25H2 right away, instead of usual, or I should say, instead of the 24H2 or 23H2. So this is coming from Windows latest. The Windows 10 now directly installs Windows 11 25H2 rather than version 24H2 or 23H2. If you choose to upgrade instead of opting for extended security updates. This move also confirms that Microsoft has released Windows 11 25H2 for more users. So yeah, it really is a sign that Microsoft is making 25H2 a wider release, and it's already been out for 2 months. And to recall, Windows 10 support ended last October 14, which is nearly a month, but it still remains supported if you opt for extended security updates. And no, it is not rocket science, as it just requires you to link a Microsoft account. At the same time, extended security updates does not mean Microsoft wants you to stay on Windows 10 and avoid Windows 11. So here is the photo coming from the author showing an example, and yeah, you can definitely see that Windows 11 version 25H2 is ready and it's free. And you have the option to, of course, download and install, or you can stay on Windows 10 for now if you are not going to upgrade, of course. And when they also noticed that when they booted up their Windows 10 operating system, it displayed a new pop-up that covered half of the screen with a blue wallpaper on the left side. Well, that is not what I have not have seen before. So yeah, on the right there is a header that reads, "Upgrade your PC for free. Warning that Windows 10 support ended on October 14, 2025. Now, surprisingly, if you are unsupported, obviously you're not going to get that. Anyway, here is the warning right there. Here is the warning according to that pop-up. To keep your device secure, improve performance, and access new features, upgrade to Windows 11 today. And when they click upgrade now, it started downloading Windows 11 25H2 directly. So yeah, here I believe, and this is just an ad, of course, but yeah. So yeah, Windows 11 25H2 direct download. I would say yeah. You don't have to go with 24H2 or 23H2 if you are still on Windows 10, and I think this is a good thing because they're now jumping directly to 25H2. So good job with that one, I guess. But yeah, again, I do have augmentations if you're still running Windows 10. And if your PC cannot run Windows 11, well, there are a few options to consider. It's either number one, move to LTLC, or enroll extended security updates. But first one, but for the LTSC method, it is kind of risky unless you know what you're doing by backing up all your files and reinstall Windows. And the second one is more easier method with opting for extended security updates if that is what you are going with to keep your PC up to date. So yeah, and if the first two options aren't enough, you can just move over to Linux and try out any Linux distro you are into. Literally, like you can try out Linux Mint or even Ubuntu or Fedora or Pop OS. These are the Linux distros you can move over to today if you cannot stay or if you want to move on from Windows 10 right now. So yeah, there you go. That is my recommendations I'm sharing right now. But yeah, either way about the pop-up about that, either way about the Windows 11 Y5H2 direct download for going over from Windows 10 to the set version, yeah, it really is a sign, guys. It really is a sign that 25H2 has reached stability. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And let's see what else do we have here. Oops, my Discord window is on my secondary monitor. So what else do we have? Oh yeah, right. Didn't I talk about the confusing Windows 11 naming scheme or update naming scheme last night or yesterday? Well, they have seemed to backtrack it a little bit. They have managed to keep the version number, not version number. They have managed to keep the year and month, while the rest will be gone. Well, yeah, that's why what I'm calling it right now, backtracking a little bit, or they're backtracking it just a little bit. So I could not find a website. Oh yeah, there you go. Yup, this is what I'm talking about. It is a follow-up to what I have been talking yesterday regarding the Windows 11. Regarding the Windows 11's new update naming scheme. So yep, let's see, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Microsoft is adding back YYYY-MM. YYY means referring to year, MM referring to month. So yeah, so this is what Microsoft analysts have found. Where is it? But yeah, they have managed to undoubtedly bring the dates back, but don't expect the Colombia update label and the OS version to be re-added back anytime soon. But yeah, surprise, surprise, how tables have turned, right? How tables have turned after only a day of me talking about Windows 11's confusing naming scheme. I didn't say it's good, but yeah, I was only saying to the audience, is it good, bad, or something? Yeah, that's what people thought. And yeah, IT admins, once again, I have said this before, aren't too happy. Okay, aren't too happy with what Microsoft is doing. All right, that's the follow-up. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. We'll get into smartphone news later before we wrap it up. But for now, I'm going to keep looking for some news that can be interesting for me. Okay, what do we have here? What's going on with ChatGPT? And did they allegedly started banning on giving legal and health advice? Absolutely not. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. Yeah, they're not doing it. So this is coming from The Verge. OpenAI says ChatGPT's behavior remains unchanged after reports across social media falsely claim that new updates to its usage policy prevent the chatbot from offering legal and medical advice. Karen Singhao, who is the OpenAI's head of Health AI, wrote on X that the claims are not true. This is what he said, quote, ChatGPT has never been a substitute for professional advice, but it will continue to be a great resource to help people understand legal and health information. Continuing, quote, end quote. Singhal says, replying to a now deleted post from the betting platform Callsheet that had claimed just in it, ChatGPT will no longer provide health or legal advice. Oh my goodness. Anyway, continuing here, according to Singhal, the inclusion of policies surrounding legal and medical advice is not a new change to our terms. The new policy update on October 29 has has a list of things you can't use ChatGPT for, and one of them is provision of tailored advice that requires a license, such as legal or medical advice, without appropriate involvement by a licensed professional. That remains similar to OpenAI's previous ChatGPT usage policy, which said users shouldn't perform activities that may significantly impair the safety, well-being, or rights of others, including providing tailored legal, medical, health, or financial advice without review by a qualified professional, and disclosure of the use of AI assistance and its potential limitations. OpenAI previously had 3 separate policies, including a universal one, as well as ones for ChatGPT and API usage. With the new update, the company has one unified list of rules that its changelog says reflect a universal set of policies across OpenAI products and services, but the rules are still the same. So what did we learn? What did we learn from here? Okay, what did we learn? What did we learn? Well, it's people falsely claiming that they're banning the advice even though they're not. They're only clarifying the policy rather or to make it easier for people to read on the terms. So I still don't get why. I just don't understand why people are spreading fake news on OpenAI, whoever you are, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's wild. But yeah, fake news. Or you could be called fake news for saying that OpenAI banned medical legal advice. Yeah, they debunked it. It's not true. All right, let's head over to the last one before we take a break. Let me look for another one. Well, we have some good news for Apple users. Yup, Apple is bringing their App Store to the web. And I kid you not, they're actually doing it. So, well, let me just switch it to screen share real quick. And yeah, here it is. This is coming from The Verge once again. Apple has launched its App Store on the web, offering a central hub where you can browse through different categories of apps across all of the company's devices, as spotted earlier by Mac Rumors and 9to5Mac. And when you navigate to apps.apple.com, which we will do that right now, you can see that we have a revamped look of the App Store homepage. And I have to admit, it looks very clean. Yes, very, very clean. And yeah, they did a great job in improving their user interface. So, nice one. However, there is no way to download apps from the App Store on the web. It will just give you the option to share an app or open it directly inside the App Store installed on your device. Along with the ability to switch between listings of apps for the iPhone, iPad, Mac, Vision Pro, Apple Watch, and Apple TV, you can check out recommendations on the Today tab as well as sort apps by category, such as productivity, entertainment, adventure, and more. And if we go demonstrate right here, you do have the options. You have iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Vision, Watch, and TV. So these are the options. And let's see how the TV looks like. Let's see. How does the TV look like? Well, you have obviously a bunch of streaming apps. Obviously, what I'm seeing on the spotlight section right now is Peacock. And you have HBO Max. You have NBA. You have Paramount Plus. NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. That is if you are in the US, of course. And then you have Apple Arcade Games. And that's pretty much it. It's just all of them are just streaming apps pretty much. And yeah, that's how the Apple TV's tab look like for the App Store on web. Now, what do I think about this? Well, I have to admit, it looks way better than last time. So kudos to Apple for making it nicer than the last time. So yeah, that's all I can say. It is now 7:12 p.m. as we will have more tech news to cover, and we will be getting into smartphone news courtesy of GSM Arena. So yeah, we will be right back after the commercial break. Stay along with us. We'll be back.
Hi there, I'm Stella, your karaoke assistant. And in the world of consumers out there, there's a perfect choice for you.
Introducing Neo Plus and Neo Max, the super system with over a terabyte full of HD quality songs to the vast variety of genres to choose from. The consumer's choice for the best system for rentals with easy upgrade system. Neo Plus and Neo Max, only at Cinetron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XDS 3.
Open up Red Fresh toothpaste with antibacterial mouthwash. Remove bacterial of toothpaste. Use Open Up Red Fresh toothpaste for all day freshens.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. With extra chocolate and extra creamer in one biscuit, will give a delicious chocolate taste. You'll want to try it again.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. Feel the Choco vibes.
Duck Ultimate Repair Deodorant. Remove anti-dark marks from 48 hours for complete no Brand X deodorant. Duck Ultimate Repair Deodorant.
Madumi na ang damit. Brand X na lang detergent. Mag-Tide Ultra Bango para tatanggalin ang dumi ng damit. Tapos sinampay na. Mag-Tide Ultra Bango. Sampay sa damit. 7 pesos lang.
Inspire any Filipino's choice. Introducing O-Spend Mineral Water, made from 100% pure mountain water. Distilled, fresh, approved by Filipinos.
I choose O-Spend Mineral Water.
Shopee! Shopee, duwa-duwa, then sale, alamin Shopee, dua-dua. Alamin silly Shopee, Shopee, dua-dua mensil.
Ang dumi yun ng ipin. Nasira na ang ipin nyo. Bawal magkain ng choco latte. Bagong FOFBTN toothpaste maximum cavity, para tanggalin ang chocolate, at walang dumi sa ngipin, walang kakainin ng chocolate. Tapos na ang pagsisipilyo. Sa FOFBTN toothpaste maximum cavity, also available for FOFBTN toothbrush, mula sa FOFBTN brand products.
Lakas ng kulob, mas kidlat sa ulan, mag-downy, para tatanggalin ng kulob para mabango ng damit. Mas kulob sa ulan, sa Downy Sunrise Fresh, mas pinabango sa damit. Mas rice na kapag saing na sa kanin. Mag-harvest hers rice para ilagay sa tubig tapos magsaing na para luto na ng kanin. Mag-harvest hers rice, kanin na sa bahay.
Ang pagmagsinigang na, sa FOFBTN Sinigang Original, ang vitamin A, iron, taurine, at B vitamins, masarapan ng sinigang patikim ng pagkain. Masarap ng sinigang, try nyo, Mark YT po, ang sa bahay nyo, at news anchor.
Sumakit ang dila nyo, puro singaw, magtaktarin oral gel, para tanggalin ng singaw. In this fast of 13 days, magtaktarin oral gel, tanggalin ng singaw.
Ang lamig ng kape.
Hoy putang ina mo, ang lamig ng kape mo, mainit na lang, mag-FOFBTN Barako Coffee. Para timplan nyo ang Barako Kape, at malakas ng kape, ito inumin mo ha.
Oh, ang sarap OMS po, sa FOFBTN Barako Coffee, 11 pesos lang.
Bagong Cayenne Sardines para iluluto sa sardines para kumain na. Kuya kalimutan niyo po para sa sardinas sa Cayenne Sardines 24 pesos lang.
All new TGF Conditioner, tinanggal ang buhol ng buhok at hair. Pag shampoo lang kulang, mag TGF Conditioner from TGF Products.
Alam nyo ba sa buong mundo, isa sa pinakamaliit ang Pilipino? Hindi lang dahil maliit ang lahi natin, kundi mas maraming batang Pilipino ang sakitin. Ang batang mas madalas magkasakit, maaaring maging mas maliit. Bigyan sila ng Selene Plus. May vitamin C kaya kontra sakit, plus zinc kaya kontra liit, para hindi mapigil ang kanilang paglaki. Kontra sakit, kontra liit. Selene Plus.
Alagang Unilap yan.
Kapag madalas nang magkasakit, kailangan kaya nating bumili ng gamot. Pero hindi lang basta mura, kailangan magaling na gamot. Dasal ng RightMed na gumaling kayo. Kaya gamot ng RightMed ay mababa ang presyo. Ngunit premium ang pagkakagawa nang kayo ay bumuti at sumaya, makiambag, at muling makibahagi sa buhay. Ginawa ito ng RightMed dahil dasal ng RightMed na gumaling kayo.
Yes, you're still with us right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 7:19 p.m. and now it's time for some smartphone news. Now let's get my screen share up as usual. And here it is. So let's have our first one, and that is the Galaxy S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra screen protectors getting leaked. So this is coming from GSM Arena, and the next articles are also the same. Samsung was supposed to revamp its flagship smartphone lineup next year, rumor said. But if that was ever true, the company changed its mind at some point, and now we're expecting the Galaxy S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra to arrive in early 2026. And now we have the purported screen protectors for the Trio, which have been leaked in China, and we will have a look right here. So two things stand out here, along with the confirmation that these will be the 3 models launching early next year. So on the left you have, let me just zoom in right here. So if we take a closer look at the image there, you can see we have on the left S26, and in the middle is S26 Plus, and on the right is S26 Ultra. So interesting how it looks for the screen protection for the specific models. Yeah, and I believe the bezels is relatively short. Yeah, as I said, short. So first, the bezels seem very small and symmetrical on all sides for all devices. And second, the curvature radius of the screens looks identical, which means they will look like they belong to the same family when viewed from the front for the first time. So far, the Ultra has always had less rounded corners, but if this image is accurate, all 3 models will finally converge on the same curvature radius in 2026. And to recall, TLDR or the recap, the S26 family will be powered by Samsung's Exynos 26000 system on chip in some markets, while the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 will be for US, Canada, Japan, and China. What they mean, once again, what they mean some markets is that the Philippines, which is this country I am living in right now, will get Exynos. The Trio is now rumored to make its debut, which we did say, which we covered yesterday, is going to be debuted on February 25. So, what do I think about the screen protectors leak for the Galaxy S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra? Well, yeah, the bezel is very small. It really is an interesting design so far coming from Samsung, if that is confirmed to be true. Okay, moving on to the next one, and this time we have the stats report for the Indian market, and yup, it grew 18% during the third quarter, and Apple breaks into the top 5. Damn. Yup, Apple is now in the top 5. So the Indian smartphone market was positive in the third quarter of 2025, according to Counterpoint's report. The market grew in sheer volume by 5% year over year compared to third quarter of 2024. But even more impressively, it grew 18% in value year over year. That's because of an increase in the premium segment, which for the phones above 30,000 Indian rupees, shipments grew 29% year over year, driven by robust demand for Apple and Samsung flagships. Apple secured 9% of the total volume, but impressively 28% of the value share. Samsung was second in value terms at 23% of the entire market share. So let's have a look at the charts coming from Counterpoint. So let's zoom in here. So this is last year. So Poco was in top 5, and is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, yeah, they were still in top 5. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, you can see for yourself that this is the last year's chart, and in here we have this year's chart. So for Samsung, they lost 3% of its market share, while Oppo stayed relatively the same at 30%, while Xiaomi lost also 3%. And Apple, on the other hand, gained 2% of its market share. And for Poco, lost 1% of the market share. Same for OnePlus. As for Vivo, they gained 3% market share. That is pretty interesting turning point. And for the others that are not part of the charts, or probably brands that are not listed in this chart, it gained 1%. That's pretty much it. So that's the charts we are looking at. So yeah, Vivo was first in volume of shipped phones and third in value. The brand, excluding IQOO, enjoyed success with its T-series mid-range lineup. It was the fastest growing brand in terms of volume with 54% year over year. Motorola's shipments grew an impressive 53% year over year thanks to strong demand for the G and Edge series. Lava, which is the local Indian smartphone maker, was the fastest growing brand in the under 10,000 Indian rupee segment. MediaTek led the smartphone market with a 46% stake, followed by Qualcomm with 29%. So that is a very interesting chart we are looking at. And again, Vivo gained 3% of its market share, Samsung declined 3%, Oppo stayed the same, OnePlus lost 1%, Xiaomi lost 3%, Poco lost 1%, and Apple gained 2%, while others gained 1%. That is some differences we're looking at. And now, as we are about to wrap up, yup, Apple Intelligence to receive major updates in the next iOS version, that is 27. So, according to Mark Gurman over at Bloomberg, it is being reported that iOS 27 and iPadOS 27 will come with some major updates to the entire Apple Intelligence suite, as well as Apple's broader AI strategy. Wow, that is interesting. What they mean broader AI strategy is, I might say, they could be how do I say this? They could be planning more on AI stuff. So yeah, I agree with what they're saying. Pretty big words if you ask me. But unfortunately, Gurman hasn't shared anything more concrete so far. And as for the versions, it will be officially presented in June, that is next year, as usual, during Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference, or shortened as WWDC. And it should both become available next September alongside the iPhone 18 family. Again, what they mean, broader AI strategy, we don't know, but what I'm guessing is they're going to plan more AI. So yeah, we don't know what these major improvements will be, but Apple's AI play has so far been rather weak, especially compared to Google's, and some might argue even Samsung's, if they're going to consider comparing to other companies that make phones. So it definitely needs to finally take a proper seat on the AI hype train. Good luck to Apple if they can succeed, if they can make their AI product successful, competing with OpenAI and Google's Gemini. And maybe 2026 is the year in which that will happen, with iOS 26.4 and the revamped Siri, and then iOS 27 and these unnamed improvements. And what are the unnamed? Well, we have to find out more next year. So yeah, Apple just getting major enhancements. I can already say that is a huge job. That is going to be very interesting year for Apple. Now, let me guess what's the brewing question. So today's brewing question is, let me guess, what can I bring up from the articles that I covered? Right. Okay, it's going to be more on the serious side, okay? So today's brewing question: how do you personally feel that some of the innocent YouTubers getting terminated, and what will you do to fight back? That's the brewing question tonight. So drop your comments down below or leave it in the live chat. And yeah, it is now exactly 7:30, and that is all for Asphere's Cafe tonight. We will be back again tomorrow with the anime and Japanese pop culture news. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And yeah. And to once again to Enderman and YouTube, to Enderman first, good luck and justice shall be served. And get your channel back as soon as possible. And to YouTube, please do better. I swear, do better. This has been Asphere's Cafe. I'm Cairo and the cafe is now closed. We will see you tomorrow. The cafe's over. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Asphere's Cafe has served its last coffee for the night. Produced by AspMedia.